Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vexies, and we are back with another banger. All right, this is just straight Gears of War E-Day talk. This is gonna be a very different video. I actually wanted to just gather you guys' opinions and have you guys hear me out with some of the things I'm saying, and pretty much respond to every part of this video. I want to hear every single part. Make sure you guys respond to each other as well, because we are a community, and you guys respond to each other is good. It can strike some good discussion going on. And you already know they always see it. They always end up seeing it at the end of the day. So I'm gonna give you guys some of the pros I saw with this, some of the cons I saw with this, and I want to record this video separately, you know, when the emotions come down. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm human, man. I've been waiting on Gears of War for I don't know how long, bro. My reaction is gonna be amped off rip. I'm just excited just to see a damn character out of spawn, or just to see them throw a grenade or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm just excited in general. So I even lost some of my voice, so I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I just wanted to definitely make this video now, because now I'm starting to look at it a little bit more in a detailed manner. And there are definitely some things I absolutely hate, for sure, that happened. And some things I think can be hopeful, but risky. And then some things that I believe are just pure positives. And I'm going to try to cover all those bases. We're going to hit some mechanics, do a little breakdown. Yeah, we're going to just get straight into it. So let's go. I'm gonna start with the biggest negative, because I feel like once I get to the pros, I'm gonna keep on just hitting the pros. But this right here is honestly the biggest L to me. Okay, this is the biggest L to me that Gears of War E-Day is probably gonna take as a whole, and that is what you guys are seeing right now. Is this word right here, boys? This big old line right here, Xbox console exclusive. Now, when I first read it, I know a lot of people were typing in the chat saying, yo, is it only coming on Xbox or still coming out on PC? So yes, it is still coming out on PC and Steam, or just PC and Xbox as well. But that means PS5 is no longer getting the game. And to me, that's a huge hit, because they got Reloaded. Reloaded is horrible. It also had minimal marketing, so there's no way they expected it to sell very well for anyways. And it's a remake of a remake. It's really no real point to actually buy it in the first place. So them getting that game, man, and that game is horrible, bro. Let's be real. Let's actually be real, bro. That game sucks. We all know the game sucks. Any of you guys that are some true Gears fans, you guys know that game sucks. And there's no way that's the first impression that they get, and that's the last thing that they get as well. That is crazy, bro. Like, I honestly think that's a scam. I'm not even kidding. I really do think. I feel like PS5 got scammed, bro. They got rug pulled bad just now. And I do get that, like, I don't want to go, like, you know, further into it. I do understand that from a business aspect, that exclusives will sell consoles, and that is what the overall goal is to do, is to sell consoles. As a consumer, and me having, you know, my feelings in this a little bit too, this is definitely more of an emotional response for sure. I want the player base for Gears of War E-Day to be more healthy than anything. You know what I mean? Like, as a consumer, man, because I see this as, bro, they've been taking a very long time to make this game, and it's starting to feel like this is a win that Gears of War needs, man. Like, Gears of War needs this win, or it might be some difficult discussions. They might start cutting the budget. They might start making it, like, you know, low budget Gears of War games, or they might just it might cease to exist at some point. Who knows? And I felt like them adding PS5 will just add a huge boost to the player base, man. A huge boost to people that have never experienced it, because you guys know, man, that first time Gears of War experience, that shit hits like drugs, bro. It's like one of those things, man. If you could, you know, restart and watch your favorite show with no recollection of it, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit every time. And they didn't really get to experience that, because Reloaded is not it. It's really not it. So if they were able to experience that with E-Day, they would actually become, like, probably even the core fans. Because they're not coming in with, you know, with much bias, or maybe they've played 360 and switched over to PS5, because that's honestly what happens to a lot of players as well. I just truly think that this is a big L, and this is the biggest L for Gears of War E-Day, because I know for a fact the player base would definitely be heading with this, man. The player base would absolutely end up loving this game. This game looks incredible. It really does. It looks amazing. So yeah, that's pretty much it with that. I would love to hear what you guys say to that, man. It's funny because I actually tweeted that out as well. Like, I put it on X or whatever, and I didn't realize how strong of fans people are and how far they're willing to like defend just console wars as a whole. I don't believe in that shit. As a consumer, I hate exclusives. I hate the idea of it. I understand it, but I still hate it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wish everything was accessible to everybody. Like, I want to go play God of War or something like that on Xbox as well. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to hold back E-Day. Even if we didn't get to play anything, I know this could be a huge element for Xbox, and this might sound dumb coming from me anyways. Even if we didn't get anything on Xbox, I'm not on Xbox anyways, but let's say I would still want them to have E-Day. You get what I'm saying? I would still want them to be able to play Gears of War as well, man. I just truly do not like the idea of exclusives. You know, so yeah, that's pretty much just it with that. I know I spent a few minutes on that, but let's get into the good. Let's get into the good. So the good with this game that we already know off rip, this game restores that horror feel or that scary Gears of War-ish feel that was missing for a very long time. And I mean that when I say, you could just tell in the art style how well they made the drone, how well they made the Grenadier look, certain animations that's in it, how personal every single fight looks. They nailed that. They nailed the look for sure. Even like the limb, the gore and stuff like that, that's tough. That's just a W. That's the first W that I'm gonna mention. First W for sure. Now, the second W is definitely going to have to be the different character skins. I've been asking for this for a long time. The different skins is amazing. If you guys, the last time Gears of War had animated character skins was Gears of War Judgment. I've been asking for this for multiplayer for a very long time, bro. I'm so serious when I say that. And yes, to some people, this one right here could look a little bit corny, but it's more so about the direction and the level of detail they're willing to go now for the character skins that matters. It's not just, yo, this skin is cool or this skin is not cool. It's more so about how much detail they're putting into it. And you can tell that this takes a lot more effort. It's not like just some AI bullshit. You know, like that. This is a W to me. Just seeing that, and you know what I mean, for a chance. So just seeing that once. Well, okay, yeah, they're cooking. They're actually cooking. They're taking their time, and this is gonna be we're gonna have some good content in the game that's gonna be worth it. Because, you know, at the end of the day, man, they're not gonna take out microtransactions, bro. That's not gonna happen. They're gonna make their money, bro. And it's also cool that the premium edition, it comes with the 5 days early, and you get like the 4 seasonal packs. So that's gonna be huge too. You get 2 skins, 2 weapon skins, poses, which is basically like, I'm guessing it's gonna be like emotes and stuff again. And I think that's cool. I really just think that's cool. I think that's dope. Big W. Content matters a lot, guys. People, you guys know that, bro. A lot of people, you gonna open the wallets up, you see a skin you like. It's one of those. It's just how it is. It happens with a lot of players, man. Some people don't, but I'm the type, I get that. The collector's edition, I'm not too bent on getting a statue or whatever. I'm more so just about the game and stuff like that. But I might end up getting it just for the replica cog tags. That's kind of cool. Another W they took is I do like the release date of it. It's not too soon. It does give enough time, you know, for there to be an actual proper build up. Release date being October 6th or October 1st when you have the premium edition. You get 5 extra days of early access, whatever. And then there's also the beta. That's August 6th. But I believe the beta is probably going to be in 2 weekends. You might do like an August 6th and then like August 12th or whatever, you know, week after that. You might do the 2 different weekends like they normally do. So that could be something to look forward to as well. You know, we love to see a Gears of War beta potentially coming back. So yeah, content wise, looks amazing. You have, you know, the game, like the horror type look, that looks amazing. Now let's get to the part that I believe is super risky. All right. And this is, to me, this is like, oh, also shout out to the new horde. The little 12-player horde, that's fire. Fan favorite. They making it it's like a 3-team horde. This is probably going to end up being incredible. And I might actually jump back to playing horde again. I haven't played horde in a very long time. But this is where I'm going to say that things are going to get risky. Okay, it happens when you change the core of the game. If you guys, some of you guys may have watched it, but I made a video a few days ago, 2 days ago, or depending on when you're watching this video. But I was really talking about how the number one thing Gears of War can't do is try to balance out in between like the different games and what different people want. And what I meant by that is like the Gears of War audience, Gears of War 1 audience is gonna want something that is more slower, more, you know, I'm not even talking about the art style. I'm talking about just pure multiplayer balancing. About something that's more slower, maybe no slide canceling, maybe like a weaker shotgun that makes fights last longer, center screen aiming, things like that, right? Or do you have like our more newer gen players that they want the more faster paced, maybe the stronger shotgun, maybe like no stopping power in any of the weapons, you know, slide canceling, air canceling, you know, you could no shot delay on when you slide cancel and shoot, being able to do grab shots, reaction shots, etc. Right? And then there is the middle, right? And the middle is always where the most problems occur because the game's not built for that. It never works. I swear it never works. Every single Gears of War game ultimately ends on one side or the other. It's either it's going to be a slower pace with weaker guns or a faster pace with stronger guns. But this, on the other hand, this is an entire different approach because they're revamping what we know. We've been playing pretty much the same game, but with different balances for about since the beginning of Gears of War. To be honest, it's been the same game, but with just different type of balances when it comes to movement. But this overhaul, right? We've seen something similar before, and this is why I say it's risky. We've seen something similar before when it came to like Judgment, and I'm mentioning Judgment because there's some things that are super Judgment-y in this one. You have to you can't hop from the fucking top rope, right? You could jump up from pretty high. I'll bring that up in a second as well. I'll pause this for a second. All right, so before I even get to the ledge jump, they're also taking out like honestly pretty much every single core and movement part of the game, and this is starting from the run. There's no more rotary run, right? You are now doing a neutral sprint. What I'll call it a neutral sprint. Right, pretty much it's a pretty standard looking character sprint, and that's gonna change the way fights feel because you're not kind of in line with cover as you're running around. You're standing up, so that's gonna make a different feel. Like that type of running is gonna make a whole different feel for the game. The slides to the cover, it looks a little bit heavier. I haven't really seen. They didn't really show too much about what it looks like for the animation when you attach cover. But getting onto the cover, you could tell there's some weight to it for sure. And we don't know if you can cancel that. You might be able to cancel it. You might not be able to. But it's not really looking like a game that's gonna be built around wall bouncing. It looks like they want you to use the other mechanics that they just implemented, such as the slide as well. Like that. That's like a COD slide. Like he just literally slide canceled into the truck. And that's something you could do in the open too. You don't need to be doing it into cover. So these type of mechanics, man, this is definitely getting away from the Gears of War identity that we know, right? But this is why it's risky because you can end up losing the core audience, right? And you can end up losing the new audience as well. I'm pretty sure they did this because they want to capture a new audience. But it's risky losing the core audience because, you know, people are going to return. Those core fans are going to always return to do their regular standard wall bounce they've been doing for the last 10 years. They'll keep coming back. They'll keep coming back. But this could end up losing both sides. And that's what Judgment did. Judgment ended up having nobody at the end, to be honest. That's not what we want. People can fly, you know, they can definitely make a good game. They can do a lot of innovation. But I don't want it to be like there's too much innovation at once. Because you already know, if they're showing us this much, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more that we're not seeing. You know, there's probably a lot more because this also comes with, you know, there's going to be some new tech. There's going to be a lot of new tech. A lot of the movement tech that we didn't even get a chance to put our hands on yet. So it's risky. And I do like yeah, that's what they're trying to say. It says it feels like Gears, plays like new. And that's cool. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the ledge drop I'm talking about. Look at this.
We had when we played the original.
A lot of verticality that's changing.
And enhanced.
There's other examples of it as well because not only can you go down cover, but you can climb up too. Like you can climb up top of shelves and stuff too. I think we see some of that in on the Steam. Actually, go to that video real quick. Like right over here, I'm pretty sure. Like you're gonna see him. He's gonna like hop up. that. Like that can be game changing. That can be very, very game changing. We have that. We have the low ground. It's like you could grab low ground cover. You can see it right here. You see what I mean by when I say low ground cover. I know it sounds weird, but you can slide into cover that's damn near on the floor. Like that. This is also gonna be game changing. There's so many different innovations, and I think it looks fire, right? I do think it looks dope, but we gotta admit that it could be risky because this shit could be ass too. Let's be real. It could play out horrible depending on how the guns feel. So should we be worried? I don't know. And here's like the neutral slide I was talking about. It's like he slid and it slid into cover. And I don't even know what to call the two different slides, bro. But the movement is gonna be entirely a different feel. Like this looks like more of like a Army of Two, Ghost Recon-ish, Rogue Company, Uncharted type of game than it does, you know, the Gears of War we know. Like obviously it looks like Gears of War, but it literally does play like something entirely different. Looks like it plays like something entirely different. It still does have cover-based mechanics though. You still, you know, can aim out of cover and stuff like that. But I'm saying it's just risky. It's just risky. It's dope though. It is cool. It looks cool for sure. But we gonna see in that beta. We're gonna see in that beta. So yeah, I definitely want to see what you guys are saying. If I missed anything as well, I want to keep it fairly short. I don't want to overdo it, overreact. I definitely want to see what you guys say as well, because there's some interesting things that happen in these trailers. Some very interesting things. I saw at one point there was like a STEM ability. Hopefully that was just campaign only. But there's some interesting things that could really change the multiplayer for what we know it is. So please, go ahead. Go to the comments, talk among yourselves. How do I say? If you disagree, I would love to know what you disagree with. Yeah, it's pretty dope. That's pretty much it. It's a good looking game, to be honest. The graphics are beautiful. The concept is beautiful. I still do like what I'm seeing, even though I am saying it's risky looking. I still do like what I'm saying, and I think they're gonna deliver on it. The only L I said, once again, just to repeat it and conclude, is just not going to PS5. That's like the biggest L to me. But that's pretty much it, man. I really do like what I'm seeing, and I'm very hopeful of it being a very good game. And that's it, guys. So make sure you guys comment, subscribe for the boy. Once again, leave your opinions below. I just want to start a discussion. Join my Discord as well. We can have some cool discussions there as well. The link will also be in the description. And let's build this community back up, boys. Appreciate you guys so much for watching this video. I will catch you guys in the next one.